Hey guys, it's Mizzy and I'm going to show you how to cut fabric for Plush. The first thing that you want to do is you want to look at your sketch. So in this case I had a fish, and the cool thing about the fabric that we're using is that it's see-through. But what you need to do is, it's very tempting to just put your design right in the middle, but that wastes a lot of fabric. So a good sewer, a smart sewer, will always put their artwork, the sketch, up in the top tippy top corner, or they'll try to work it to make it fit. You even can take a piece that normally isn't like the perfect piece, and you could say, okay, this piece has been kind of cut up, you can see, but I can still use it to get my whole entire piece, okay? And you're gonna trace it. And the very, very first thing that you wanna do is you want to have the base traced. And that means like the main shape. What's the main shape of your plush gonna be? So I decided that the main shape of my plush was gonna be the shape of the fish. And so I have that right here. And so I went ahead and traced it, and so now I can put my sketch to the side, okay? So then you would go ahead and you would cut that out. So here's my fish base shape. I cut it out. Now the thing is, I'm gonna need two pieces like this. And you might say, two pieces? Why do I need two pieces? Well, I need two pieces, and the reason is that I have to have a front to my plush and I have to have a back to my plush. Now, your front can be a different color than your back, just like this artist chose, or your front can be the same color as your back. It's up to you. So you need to make that decision, but you need to have two shapes that are cut out to have a front and to have a back. Now I've had some students say, okay, but what if my base shape, what if I want half of it to be one color and half of it to be another color? Let's say I wanted the front half of my fish to be green and the back half to be pink. A mistake that a lot of students I've seen will make is they'll say, okay, I'm going to cut out the front half of my shape and then I'm going to cut out the back half of my shape. Well, when you start sewing plush together, this little part right here kind of gets to be a little bit of a pain, and it makes your plush weak and it doesn't work as well. So you got to kind of trust me that it just doesn't work as well. So if you want to have your base shape be like half one color or half another, or part one color or part another, you still want to have the main base shape cut out, and then you would say, okay, what does the second half have to be? And you'd cut that out and you'd layer it on top, okay? So that's what you would do. So this right here, that's a big no. You don't want to do that. You want to do this. This is ding, 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 ding. That is correct. Now, if I go back to my sketch, I know that I need to have a base shape, but I also need to have some other things. I need to have eyes, I need to have these scales cut, and I need to have those lips cut. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to trace those onto your fabric and you're going to cut them out. Okay, so now I have my base shape. Now I have all my little extras cut out. And this is where you kind of layer it almost like it's a pizza. So I'm going to say, okay, this is going to be my eye. And you want to get it all laid out because you want to make sure you're not missing anything, right? So here's my eye. And then I'm going to use these little orange pieces as scales. And maybe you decide, I don't want to sew all of them on. I just want to maybe have 3 as opposed to however many were in my sketch. Oop, fuzz. Okay, and then I'm going to have these lips too. And it's okay to only sew stuff on the front. So like, remember the student we looked at her artwork? She only sewed special stuff on the front. She didn't sew any of the special stuff on the back. Okay, so once you get to this point, you are ready to start sewing. All right? And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to thread a needle, and in the one after that, I'm going to show you how to get started sewing. It's so easy, and you guys are going to be champs at it.